Good morning, video makers. So I often wondered to myself, what would it take for people to quit their job? Now, I'm not trying to cause issues here, that's not my intention. I simply was thinking to myself this morning that I worked with a guy in a previous role that I had, and we got talking about sort of loving your job now. I've worked in the SharePoint and Office 365 arena for about give or take about 10 years, and I love working with the products. Like, I'm a Microsoft fanboy and I love working with the products. And then of course I started the video company about 5 years ago, and I was fortunate enough that I love video as well, so I've combined those two things, which is great. But I got speaking to this guy in his job, and he'd been in his job for about 15 years, and he said to me, and we got talking about work, and I said, so how do you feel about your job? And he said, Matt, I hate my job. He said, I hate my job. And I was like, what do you mean? How you can't hate your job? Surely if you hated your job, you wouldn't be doing it. He says, oh, well, I'm 50, 55 years old, something like that. He says, in another 5 years I'll retire. So nobody's going to employ me at 55, so I may as well just stay here until I retire. And I said to him, are you kidding me? Like, you're going to give another 5 years of your life to a job that you hate? Why would you do that? It just didn't make sense to me. Because of course, in my mind, if you don't like doing what you're doing, then you move on, you go and do something else. There's plenty of other jobs, regardless of your age. There's plenty of jobs that you could get. There's plenty of things you could do that would make your insides light up, right? And I'll tell you, one of the books that I read, The Morning Miracle, or that I've read in the past, the guy there talks about sort of when you wake up, how you jump out of bed. If you love your life, you jump out of bed. Or if you've had a bad night's sleep or whatever, like, you can tell yourself, forget about being tired, I'm not tired, I'm going to jump out of bed. And if you can tell yourself that before you go to sleep, or if you're waking up throughout the night, if you can tell yourself, this doesn't matter, I'm going to still get up, be raring to go, then you'll have a good day. Then you'll jump out full of excitement and you won't feel tired. It's a bit of a sort of mind over matter thing, that, of course, because if you've not had a good sleep, you will be tired. But the point I'm trying to make here is, when I wake up and I go to do my job, I jump out of bed, I'm excited. I'm excited to see what the day's going to bring. My day is never the same. There's always something different in there. And that's because I've chosen a career that is good for me. Regardless, it doesn't matter if I'm a contractor or whether it's a permanent job or whatever, it doesn't really matter. But I've chosen a career that lights me up, and that's what you should do. If you're in a job where you don't like it, you should find something that lights you up, because we are only here for a certain amount of time, and eventually we will leave this planet, thinking to ourselves, what did we spend the majority of our lives doing? Did we spend it in something that we love, that it fills us, that lights us up, that fills us with passion, that we're excited about? Or did we hate our jobs? Hate our jobs. That's it for today, guys. See you tomorrow.